So, in year 13, I was playing basketball against Marcelin. At their court, I gotta say, Marcelin, I don't know how you guys dealt with the court, man, because it wasn't dusty. Was it dusty? Thank you for having me on here, bro. It's been a long time. We've been playing this for a while, wait. Lockdown's been pretty good, bro. I'm currently just chilling. We've been playing probably a bit too much PS4 and yeah, man. It's just that it's not as much FIFA though. I get mad, man. I haven't been on work. So I haven't had to do any work during lockdown. So which is nice, but also annoying because I do enjoy work. I've found a real good spot. And we've just come off a real crazy couple of weeks recently, just doing all the stuff with Juco and the boxing. So we were at the fight on Saturday night, which was crazy. Yeah, man, it was crazy seeing the boys get in the ring because over the last, I think since November, I've been filming with both, more Joseph, but also Junior. So I was looking forward to that fight a lot. But then once it happened, man, it was straight away. It's terrible. While everyone around the table was cheering, me and my workmate Dills, we were just kind of sitting there all quiet because although we both kind of had our favorites in a way, because we both worked with one more than the other. I worked with Joseph more, he worked with Junior more. So we kind of like had that new one more, but it didn't make it any easier. I wasn't sitting there like, they're both awesome dudes. I mean, the worst couple of weeks, Katie's been out the whole time. I think you and me are the same, that we only get a certain amount of players because everyone else seems to get like 4 extra players in their roster. Have you seen that? What is it? It's like there's like I was super confused because I swear you and me, right? We've got up to I'm gonna count right now because I want to get this right. But like I think it's like Bailey and Zane and stuff. They have like more players down the bottom. There's your bench, and then there's a couple more players. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what they are. Hold the blue circle. Yeah. Oh, and they can make him like a thing that he's out for a while. Are you serious? That's changing. I'm actually so gutted that you didn't tell me earlier. Obviously, you didn't tell me that. I get it. I do have a pretty good team. Yeah, man, that was crazy. I'm at the bottom, mate. I'm last, but I have like a pretty good team. Sucks. Yo, okay. Growing up, the legend Snr Renata. Uh, nah, it's good. No, it's been good. Obviously, so yeah, I've grown up where I am now. I'm now working in, I guess, film, TV, more TV. But to that mainly because I grew up around it. My dad, he's a DOP. He's worked on a few different projects over the years. And it's been cool. Yeah, growing up around him and that has like I guess definitely shaped and made paths for me in a lot of ways, helped me to get to where I am now. Um, and I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, yeah, it's been crazy. Recently just went and saw the Dawn Raid film. That was a pretty proud moment because he shot that. Go into the premiere. Yeah, he did all the interview stuff in New York with Oscar and stuff. So yeah, just things like that. It's kind of crazy because my dad he's very fun character. Um, and I don't see the serious side of him. He's very he loves fishing and he lives up north, so I don't see him for months, and he just comes back and like out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, sup, how's it going? But I mean that in the best way because he's a very free spirit, and it's funny because I've met so many people now that I work in the industry that are always like, what? That's your dad? I'm like, yeah, but yeah, no, but he's great. He's good. Um, Next one. Acting as a kid, well then that's another thing that was yeah. What the oh my probably peak of my acting career was a long time ago. I think I was about year 5 or year 6 in primary school, and I think yeah no. So I was in a car ad.
Dad,
Yeah, mate.
where did I come from?
It's not a very big one. I don't think anyone knows about it. I think Will knows about it. I tried to it was it's a pushy ad. It was pretty crack up. It was pretty little there. I don't know what happened. I think it was all downhill from there for me in acting. For boy, oh yeah, no, that was I guess it would have been before that ad, but I actually can't remember this audition. But apparently I did an audition for Taika to go as Rocky, younger brother. Apparently I got the part, but they delayed the film or something. And yeah, it's a pretty funny story to think might have happened, but to be honest, at the same time, I'm not really too fussed. Like I think like it's yeah, it would have been interesting. But I think the only thing I'm gutted about that is I can't remember meeting Taika. Man, because he knows my dad really well and they're good mates, but I've never been around him since they've met up. I'm always like, oh, what the heck? That would have been cool. Or even just to be on a project like that. But yeah, it's a while ago now. Gosh, it's pretty crazy to think about. Yeah, but yeah, no, I did a bit of acting. So my siblings are also in the industry. My agent at the time when I was younger was my sister. She was my agent was Shoot the Cat, and she got me a few ads and stuff. But I swear acting is so much easier when you're younger because you're not going up against these professionals getting ads and stuff. I've gone in the last couple years to a couple of auditions, and it's been hard, man. It's been so hard. That's because I'm not exactly taking acting serious. I'm not going to class. It's super expensive to do all this stuff. You're going to be super like that's what you want to do, and it's always just been more of a side thing for me. And yeah, auditions suck now. I used to love them, but now it's like you're going up against people that are super amazing and passionate about it, and I'm just kind of there like, oh yeah, a bit of money on the side, because it's good pay. I could do with a little bit of that right now. It'd be nice. Then so Dilworth, yeah. So part of why I'm acting and stuff stop. I grew up I actually grew up on the shore. As weird as it seems now, as weird, man. Like I don't even. It's like another lifetime. So yeah, I grew up there. Went to a primary school, North Primary. Then yeah, from intermediate, I went to Dilworth. I was very lucky to go there. Um, like had yeah, man, it's crazy time. Yeah, yeah, bro. Um, what was I thinking? Yeah, so I went there in year 7. Um, and I was there till year 13. So how long is that? 7 years? If yes. Oh no, yes. Yeah, it was 6. So in year 13, I was playing basketball. Pretty average. I'm not gonna hype myself up. Uh, but I was playing against Marcelin. At their court. I gotta say, Marcelin, I don't know how you guys dealt with the court, man. Was it dusty? Was it dusty or was it just it was slippery, man? I swear I'm not the only one that thinks this. It was just slippery. I I at the time had I'd gone and got myself my first pair of glasses, maybe nines, and I loved them. The best thing about them was the grip, and everyone always talked about the grip on those shoes. They were great shoes, except on that master court, bro. I was sliding everywhere, man. It was terrible, man. I think that's you guys did the job. It was a close game, a couple. It was. I think it was funny because our yeah. And so getting to that point, so yeah. In the crowd was young Will watching as I played an amazing game. Yeah. See, that's why I got them. And they were just meant to stand up. Still got them. They're really rare, but I don't want to throw them out because they're Kobe's. It's like I think I kind of they have like a very special thing to them now. I wish they weren't as thrash as they are. I wish I would get them a little bit. Then so yeah, I was always told don't go into it because it's a very rough industry, pretty cutthroat, pretty up and down. And I'd witnessed that throughout my whole life watching Dad. He'd be like at work for months and I wouldn't see him, and then he'd have no work for months, and then back and forth, and it's always up and down, and it's contract. But I decided after doing a year of media studies, which I absolutely loved, I thought I'd do something. I was thinking of doing South Seas, but it was too much into film, and I was like, what if I don't actually like it? So I thought, oh, what about comms? This looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. And yeah, man, so I chose comms. I hated it the first semester. Dilworth was such a small school that going to uni like shook the hell out of me. Plus, I had no other Dilworth boys there, so it's just like me trying to remember how to socializing. But everyone thinks of me. I don't think I do right now. Originally, I thought there was going to be one of my best mates in comms with me from school days. Yeah, man, I can do comms as well. And so all of summer, so from the end of school to uni, he was telling me, yeah, bro, I'm keen as for uni and stuff. I was getting like, cool, I'll have one friend there. It was the best mate of mine. It was like, I'll have one of my bros there. Things will feel good. And I get to uni and I'm waiting around for him and I'm messaging him, bro, like, where are you? Like, I'm outside the thing. He's like, oh no, like, I've already gone. And I was like real puzzled. And then the next day he tells me, bro, I was joking. What do you mean you're joking? It's like, oh, I was never gonna do comms. And yeah, man, that was just yep. So, like, and yeah, I made like the odd like acquaintance at the start, but you know, you don't really know anyone. So yeah, that first sem was tough. But then second sem was great. My mate, my best mate, who went to Auckland Uni, got into halls, and I started going up there, and it was weird. It was a great second semester. It was just that I was out a lot and kind of got out of my comfort zone. And just yeah. Second year was the best year of uni. I have to say, there's a number of things. That real feeling of just like knowing people and like not being a stranger. With all our film classes, with just like all the different classes. You know, yeah, we so there was the studio one, right? Yeah. Yeah. When we that's right. We meet about talk NBA and stuff. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. That's definitely when we started yarning. It was just all about NBA, and that was what I noticed straight away, man. You were a Miami Heat fan, and you were very proud to tell me that. very, very quick to realize that you could definitely take some heat for that. So we were definitely started joking around about and then 2K. Yeah, hearing that you're like jamming that as well, it was sick. And then both being on PlayStation, and then I think from then on it just started a whole new chapter, man. It was awesome. Like obviously my boys that I play with, my cousin, and all my Dilworth boys, and right. And then you just came on in and like started jamming with everyone, and then before I knew it, bro, you were hanging out with everyone more than I was. I was like, I don't know what happened. I just stopped playing. Oh no, I don't know. I haven't stopped playing. It's just some games, especially in the last since Oh, sorry, I dropped something. Especially since COVID, man. Since COVID, I fell into FIFA, and it's terrible. And then I was all jamming, and I felt tired. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but I've always found that groups that you make on video games are like one of the coolest because you don't even have to meet each other face to face. So because like the crazy thing was with Curtis. Curtis knew none of the Dilworth boys. I introduced Curtis to Zane through playing 2K, and this was in like so they'd played online for like years before actually meeting each other. And then when they met each other, it wasn't even like, oh, nice to meet you. It was like, oh, sup. And it's such a weird dynamic. You never met in person, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's so sick, man. But nah, man. I have loved it. Just like meeting up and stuff, playing some basketball, going down the park. Let's go, bro. Need to do that some more when COVID's over. It's maybe, but bit of a stop, eh? How do I stay? Well, yeah, it's an interesting one that I've been trying to figure out. I think we had this talk about when it's like I find that when I'm at work and I'm like I've got a certain task where I know there's pressure to do that. I love doing it, and I love improving myself to do things. But if it's like ever days when it's just chill and there's not like a serious thing to it or like a deadline, I find it really hard, man. So staying on top of things and getting better with my role, it's honestly just trying to keep busy, man. Just by watching like tutorials on things or stuff. But I would say I do struggle with that. Like the best time I'm going to learn is if you're like, give me something to do. And I'm all right, I'll figure it out. I think, is that the kind of the same with you as well? It's kind of, because I know some, but even with things like this, I think this is like an awesome way. Just you'll be improving on this every time you do this, and this is fun. Yeah, I've been trying to find my own little thing to do. Like for me personally, I know like vlogging's not my thing, or podcasting, because I just feel like I don't have a whole lot to say, if that makes sense. But I do want to find something. I was thinking of like one thing I've always wanted to do is do all the like extreme sports kind of film. Oh, not extreme sports. That makes you sound crazy. Just snowboarding and skiing and that kind of stuff. I've been trying to get a GoPro because this year I want to go to the mountain as much as possible and just try do all that real sick, slick looking filming. And I know just be something to get it together. Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, it's you got that like extra bit of drive there, right? Just to like show you can do it. Yeah. Oh, exactly. And you have shown it, like even in that studio production and stuff, man. Like you're directing, and full manager, but just like, no, I think so many people wouldn't have something like not filming myself, but just others. Because I find it like just hard to find stuff like that keeps me interested. I could go film stuff, but like, am I really gonna like be interested in it? And I want to do something that I'm real keen on, and it's just finding that. And I look forward to hopefully doing a bit more of that this year. Top celebrities. Okay, so in the last year, yeah, it's definitely been fighters. It's been crazy, man. So, I've been very lucky because with my job at so I'm at Carver Bowl Media, so it's a media company in Whangarei. And it's awesome, bro. It's I'm loving every bit of it. Small team with Pacific brothers and sisters. And yeah, man, it's been a crazy time and meeting a lot of amazing driven people, whether it be from like Valerie Adams and then Patrick Tuipulotu, and just like it's just been crazy. Like it's been so much fun. But when it comes to most famous, right now it's definitely going to be Israel Adesanya. I was doing helping with the Run It Straight podcast. And yeah, man, met Izzy, and he's the most just like I was saying before about Junior and Joseph, both the most lovely dudes, and Izzy's exactly the same, man. I'd never had someone that I thought was this big celebrity come and talk to me and was genuinely asking, "Oh, bro, how are you? What do you do?" Oh, that's all. It was real weird. I was kind of starstruck. But he's probably got to be either him or Valerie Adams, I guess. Oh, she's an amazing. I watched a little bit. I watched a little bit. I did watch Izzy's last fight. I think his next one this Sunday is gonna be crazy, man. Crazy. Obviously, like I think you can do it, but I'm not taking his money. Yeah, I can't wait. But man, it's yeah, it's crazy. He's the man. All the confidence, but like not like yeah, he's just the man.
Um,
Um, so I think so. I got into basketball when I was probably about 12, 13. I was really lucky because my uncle he lives in the States in LA, and I went over to see him with my grand. And yeah, this was even really before I got into basketball, but I think I started playing 2K12, NBA 2K12. I kind of knew a little bit. I don't really know the positions, and I was like just kind of playing it. And maybe it's 2K11. Might have been 2K11. Um, but I kind of knew very like I didn't really know a whole lot. And when we went to the States, I was talking to my uncle. Oh, could we go to a basketball game? I love it. So I didn't really think much of it. And then one day he took me around, saying we're just going to go play some basketball in town. I was like, oh, cool. And then we ended up outside the Staples Center and went and saw a Clippers game. But yeah, so that was back with Lob City. So Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul. And being in the atmosphere and seeing all the crowd and the hype, it just from then on, I was obsessed. I was obsessed with basketball. So all through high school, I was like constantly like trying to play and watching videos and yeah. So it was huge. And then with uni, like obviously I still watch and talk about it a lot, but I kind of backed away from it a bit, just so it was like because it was like literally a lot of what I talked about. So it was just kind of I chilled it a bit, but it doesn't mean that I didn't yarn about it. I loved it. They just kind of seem out of this world, especially like in New Zealand. We have our athletes, and we've shown that we can produce amazing athletes. But like you just look at these guys, and I think America does an amazing job of just hyping it all up because you kind of watch it, and you're like these guys are insane. Um, and yeah, DeMar DeRozan. Um, why do I love DeMar DeRozan? I don't know, man. I was a big fan of Dunks and Forth. Like that's an obvious one. I think I love his mid range game. Although he does those cool little pull up like jumpers, kind of like the Kobe kind of jumpers. You can see that he obviously was very influenced by Kobe. I just love that, like the get up. I do get annoyed in fantasy though because he doesn't shoot threes, and that's not good. But nah, man, he's the man. Like pretty humble. Like, but he's the man. But yeah, like yeah, and number 10 is pretty. I don't know. He just rocks that. It looks like, and he was cool for the Raptors. When he was in the Raptors, he was like the man, and he still is the man with the Spurs. But like, not as yeah. You need to rub it. Who's your favorite player? I'm gonna ask you. Yeah, Duncan Robinson. He, he, he's ridiculous with his shots, eh? How he just throws them. You're like, yeah, man, he is so good. I think the biggest thing for me with that group is just obviously I've known them for so long, and that you know, like so yeah, Zane, Bailey, Caden, John, Tamiana. I'm just making sure that I've got whoever listened, you know, and obviously so Curtis as well, my cousin, that boy forever, and then yeah, also everyone else in the group is all from and Jose, and I swear I've missed someone, and it's freaking me out. Have I? No, I have. Oh yeah. Yeah. So in that, yeah, it's main because we've all known each other for years. We all went to Dilworth, so it's like at least. Well, now it'd be almost 10 years. Yeah, easily 10 years of friendship, and so that obviously leads to the great dance and being able to make I think that's a great balance that you need, you know, to be able to go around and stuff. But yeah, man. So, like, yeah, we've just been together for ages, and then it's me just, you know, I feel like, you know, with getting you into the group and stuff, it's like not getting you into the group, but just being used to it. It's like it's as easy as that, man. Just because we're all just chill. Yeah. And yeah, and and I definitely knew, like, obviously we already knew each other, but I knew you were clicking with the others, as I said earlier, when I'd log on and you guys were already all in the party jamming part. Yeah, it's and with me, obviously, to a certain point, but I definitely yeah. No, it's cool, and it's just it's awesome to see that like that it's all because obviously you are part of the group and part of that group, and it's the group as like it's just like that is like that. It's just nice though. It's so good. Do I have a favorite moment? I gotta say, there's obviously a lot of moments in 2K, like game when it'll be like 5-on-5, and we'll all get in, and it's if the servers get full. When I shot, that one, yeah, because no, there's still like 5 seconds left. I always have a real bad habit of thinking the beep is 3, 2, 1, not 5. It's like, you know, shoot it. And everyone's like, why did you shoot it? I'm like, what do you mean? It's 3 seconds, it's not 5. And I'm like, oh, who's the funniest? Oh, I think it's got to go to Tamiana. You did Tamiana in a COD lobby. It's probably because that last weekend, 2 weekends ago now, when I jumped on, I hadn't played with you guys for so long. I forgot how good best player. When it comes to COD, it's got to be Caden.
Yeah, I was giving it. Hey, get to the mic. Fucking.
This dude's gonna need right side.
UAV beginning flyover. I'll go fish.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my.
Ridiculous. He should go pro. Yeah, he should have gone pro years ago. Like he's been like that. He's been like that forever. He's like the last person you want to come up against at somewhere like Armageddon. I remember I was at Armageddon with Caden one time, and he'd played, I guess it was the Alpha, and then they were having play at, I think this was Call of Duty World War, or just one of the ones from a couple of years ago, and we play the people like across on the monitors on the other side of the table, and I think Caden went like 60-5. And the people on the other side were like, what the heck? Like, he's too good. So yeah, I'd have to give that, it's a team effort. When it comes to it's always dependent. Where do I find creative ideas? Man, it's honest. I guess it's a lot of it's just watching. You just gotta like watch and experiment. I think as I said before, like when I'm doing it at my own pace, it doesn't come as quick. But if I'm in a situation where I got to do it, I think it's just those moments when you're, I guess, under pressure and stuff as well. And that saying is, yeah, I think it just comes at times. Don't force it. Just let it come to you, and I guess just ideas will come. Oh, snap! I switched page again accidentally. There we go. But yeah. Yeah. Man. It's kind of hard to pin down there, but as you say, it's just a spark or something that you see, or something that interests you, and you think about doing it in a certain way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for your film. It was an interesting time. I think just because we were all doing our projects. I think so. It was like a time when you asked Ryan to do it, and it was awesome. We were super stoked. But I think it was also just finding the balance of how much it could do for you without, I guess, affecting our own third year grade. That was like a real interesting experience. So because we were trying to balance things. But it was main. We really enjoyed it, and that was like trying to figure out the best way to do it, that we could do it efficiently and give it the right style and do it to the best of our abilities without kind of getting too much that we can't handle or balance all of our things. And so the animation for that, it's funny because I can't even remember how to do all that again. I need to like have a sit down and remember. I guess it was just on After Effects and just playing around with it, and man, it was fun. It was a fun project, and I'm glad we got it done for you, and that you could use it in the film. It was cool. And I guess the art style we chose was the real, like, the scribbly, and it just more towards a kid's drawing, because I think originally we were gonna do these like real detailed drawings, and then we kind of realized as well how much of the film was gonna be the animation. Because I think originally me and Rylan thought it was just gonna be like one little segment, but it was like all throughout, and so we had to really think about how we were gonna do this. Because it was and make sure we could get it done for you. Yeah, but that was cool. That was I guess that was like first kind of client work. That's yeah. How would I think, man? How many miles? I think I'd have to try to buy like some for the property bro, because at this point, man, I don't think ever gonna be able to own a house in Auckland. So I find something, and get on, because man, it sucks, man. Like I just buy something real average and then try go flatting still, and then sell that later. Because yeah, man, like if I didn't do that, I don't know, man. That's a hard one, eh? Because it is, probably like spread it out with family stuff. Yeah, I definitely get a PS5. That's and the house. Yes, I'm in the house. Sorry, I had to take away a grand. Yeah, maybe a couple grand. Get a big new TV as well. I could just get a real average house, and then fill it with cool things. That sounds better. I might buy a house down south or up north somewhere. Oh, yeah, buy us all a PS5. Oh, no, that's very nice. I'll do that too. Now that I think about it. Sorry. Got myself too much, eh? Oh, no. I've been exposed, bro. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I keep forgetting about student loans and stuff. I'm sitting there, still need to pay it off. Usually my work at the moment, it's just doing the tax thing where it'll pay my tax, but I can't do like that MSL thing, so it doesn't automatically go to my student loan. I think you have to put a bit aside yourself, and I'm kind of bad at that. So I'm not paying work. I try to do it in chunks. I'll try to do another small chunk soon. Yes, oh no, because I remember when it came out, you're like, "Yo, I've put money aside. Where can I get one?" And we're all just like, "Well, they're sold out." Yeah. Do you think, are they out now? Are they around? Because I was yesterday. I was cleaning out my PS4. I was locked down, kind of bored, so I thought I'd open it up. I undid all the warranty screws. Not that it matters, because I've had it for almost 8 years now. But I was thinking in my head, oh, if I accidentally broke this, I'd have to upgrade. Oh, life is gone. Yeah, surely. To be honest, I'm not even all that fussed anymore, right? There's not enough games yet, and I low-key want to wait until the slim. Like, I really like the look of the one, and I don't care how big it is, but I kind of want to wait, because I just feel that there's got to be some sort of problem that come up. But then again, the slim or whatever the next version is, that probably won't come out for another 2 years, and I'm not going to wait that long. So yeah. But yeah, no. Sometime soon, we'll have to get that. And then we can all get one at the same time. That'll be cool. We can all get there at the same time. That'll be. I think one that comes to mind, I don't my nana used to always say it, my nana who passed away last year, but she used to always say shit happens. And it's as funny as it is, like it's actually so true. I've just always felt that like there's so much stuff that you can't control. And it's as blunt and as kind of, it's not an inspirational quote. It's not like, but it's just like, you know, shit happens, and it doesn't mean that you like don't take everything, like it just kind of means that, you know, yeah, if something happens, just keep it going. It just, yeah, man, it's funny. I've never really thought about that too much, but that's just the first thing that popped into my head. Just that it's just a good one. Just keep doing stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you for having me, bro. Cheers, man. That's so nice.